What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Today is Friday. That means Zur is back in the tower. He's hanging over here by the Hunter Lounge. And I gotta be honest with you, he's got a pretty disappointing selection this week. So let's start off with the leg armor for the Titans. We got the MK44 stand-asides. Now, I'll be honest with you, I really like this piece of leg armor, but it's definitely not top tier. It's a fun piece of exotic gear to use because it increases the duration shoulder charge remains active. It makes it really fun to use in the Crucible, but definitely not a top tier exotic for the Titan. I would recommend picking it up if you got room for it. The strength roll isn't bad, but just realize it's really not going to be the most useful piece of gear you get. I actually prefer these to the newer Peregrine Greaves. The Peregrine Greaves give you extra damage if you use your shoulder charge while in the air. These ones allow you to use the shoulder charge more often because it's available to you more of the time. Next up for the Hunters, we got the Mask of the Third Man. This is definitely a top tier exotic. The intellect roll on it isn't super high. I've seen that intellect roll up to like 125, 126. So it's not super high, but if you don't have a Mask of the Third Man, this is a definite must-buy for your Hunter. If you like to be a Blade Dancer, this allows the Blade Dancer ability to remain active longer because while you're using the Arc Blade attack, each Arc Blade attack takes a little less super energy away from your super bar. So you keep that going for longer. You can actually get more kills because of the Mask of the Third Man. And our last piece of armor is the Light Beyond Nemesis for the Warlock class. Again, not a super high roll for strength. Again, I've seen that much higher. However, if you don't have a Light Beyond Nemesis, if you like playing PvP or PvE, this is a very good helmet. It allows you to revive your teammates faster. It also has a hidden perk that you get revived a little bit faster when you have this equipped. Also, replenish health when you pick up an orb. You also create more orbs. It's a really good team player helmet. It's good for Trials of Osiris. It's good for the Prison of Elders. It's just an all-around great helmet to have on your Warlock. And if you don't have one, I'd recommend picking it up. The strength roll isn't that great. You might find yourself replacing it later down the road, but it's definitely worth picking up while you can. All right, for a weapon, we've got Universal Remote, the shotgun. It's a primary shotgun, exotic. I actually love this shotgun. I use it a lot. I think it's a lot of fun to use, especially if I want to go dual shotguns, have a primary shotgun and a secondary shotgun. And it's not bad. It's by no means like a Fell Winters or a Matador, but it is pretty good. Range and precision damage increases greatly while you're aiming down the sights, and kills with this weapon grant bonus damage for a short time. So it's actually more powerful than the stats kind of let on. It's really good. It's only kinetic damage. It does not have a elemental burn on it, which is unfortunate. For an exotic engram, this week we have body armor. I believe we saw body armor last week as well. There's not a whole lot of new exotics to get out of this. If you already rolled a bunch of these last week, then there's really no point because, you know, there's just not a whole lot of new exotics in the House of Wolves that are chest armor. So you may be passing on this week. And that pretty much does it. We've got some curios. We got scout rifle telemetry, hand cannon telemetry, shotgun telemetry. We've got the plasma drive, the emerald coil, so you can upgrade your blue rare sparrows to legendary status and change the color of the contrail. And of course, we got heavy ammo synthesis. I'm going to be stocking up on this. I've been using a lot of it lately in the Prison of Elders. And this is a really cheap way of doing it. And of course, you can exchange strange coins for motes of light, either if you want to buy exotic engrams or if you want to use them to re-roll weapons with the gunsmith. Whichever, it's useful to have. But I gotta say, pretty disappointing week for Zur. I really wish he would start selling more of the House of Wolves exotics. So far, in the 4 weeks since House of Wolves has come out, he's only sold one, and that was the manacles for the Warlock. So the Hunter and the Titan haven't seen any of their new exotics, which is really unfortunate. The only way to get them has been either through Nightfall Strikes, random drops, or through the exotic engrams. So hopefully next week we'll see something a little bit better. We're never really going to see any of the new weapons in the exotic engrams because they're all earned through the ciphers that you get through Prison of Elders. But it'd be nice to see some of the new exotic armor come up here. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you liked the video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. and I'll see you guys next time.